Shout out to all of them. Patty Mahomes is obviously just a phenom. He's absurd.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, absolute dog, especially with Sirianni, even though Steichen's not there anymore. So let's move on here. Let's talk about Steichen. The Indianapolis Colts, I was completely out on Anthony Richardson. I could not take a single person serious who was talking about Anthony Richardson because for the first, 4 games, he didn't even throw a fucking touchdown. Didn't even throw a touchdown. When we were down there for Florida, Tennessee for College Game Day, all the signs said, I have thrown the same amount of touchdowns as fucking Anthony Richardson. I'm like, is that? I didn't know that going into the game. Then I looked it up. Then after in his fourth game, I think he threw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And it was like 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. It was like 2-0, 3-0, 1-0. Like he really came on late as a passer. And then I started watching his highlights here because everybody's gassing him up. Hey, he's going to be a Colt, huh? He's going to be unbelievable with Steichen, this guy. Let's go, Dan. Let's go.
All right, couple things. First of all, your tan looks tremendous. You do. Second of all,
you should have seen a burn.
I saw the tweet. No disrespect to anybody, but you did take game day, and I've told you this, you did take it to a new level this year, okay? So I know you mentioned game day, Florida, all that stuff. All right, so
thank you. It's a great show.
It's funny you mentioned Richardson and Indy. So I just flew back this morning with my family, iPad. I called the Utah-Florida game. So his first game of the year. I rewatched that game, and all I was thinking about watching him run and throw, because he could absolutely throw it, was, man, I wonder if how do you say the last name? Steichen?
Steichen, bro. Not Spikeman. Spikeman is how Gronk introduced him.
Yeah, right.
Steichen.
All right, I was sitting there watching going, I wonder if Shane Steichen's going to fall in love with this dude because of the success he had in Philly calling the plays with Jalen. And just the threat of the run and how Jalen, that offense became so difficult to defend because of it. I called the Utah game, like I said, and I was like, yeah, he's top 10 talent. His talent is off the charts. And I know people sit there and go, well, look at him as a pocket passer. Not trying to be disrespectful, but go watch what he was throwing to at Florida last year. Their number 1 receiver was their transfer from Arizona State wide receiver. I forget his name, but they didn't have guys on the outside.
So
they didn't have guys on the outside.
Florida stinks. Florida stinks.
Dude, their talent on offense on the perimeter was so subpar. I think he's supernaturally talented. Everything you hear about him. Now, I've gotten in trouble on your show saying things that you hear, but everything you hear
I've gotten
about
sued
him
for things.
Great dude, works his tail off, super smart. Telling you, man, now is he ready to play? No. But he has got superstar potential talent-wise.
Okay, well, we need a guy that's ready to play now. You know what I mean? You need to call up your guy, Matt Ryan, and tell him to stay down in Atlanta. I saw him at the Hawks game. Fucking stay down.
Here's what I would say, Pat.
I like him as a person.
I always say, I shouldn't have said that. The ready-to-play thing, I think, is such a silly statement because no kid is ready to play. I've said this. Does he have a skill set that will allow him as a young player to survive the NFL? Now, that skill set could be cannon arm. It could be super smart. It could be understanding. It could be crazy athleticism. We saw that with Justin Fields a little bit last year. That allowed him to survive a bad situation. Now I think he's ready to thrive. This kid has athleticism that will allow him to survive. That if he's grown the right way, because he needs to get so much better mechanically in the pocket, but he can. Dude, he's got superstar potential.
What was that thing you said? Natural versus unnatural football thrower, and it's baseball, basically taking the ball here to here. Does he do that or no?
Yeah, but that's not him. No. He's natural. He's got a really natural throwing motion. I just think
great catch, Tom.
I think more of his feet. Sometimes he's so talented throwing wise. His throwing motion's very natural. It's almost like Jared Goff natural. I think sometimes his feet get so close together. I'm just saying the motion, the throwing motion.
Bring him in.
Goff had a good year.
But I think his feet get too close together.
All right, Connor has a question. So he's going to be a Colt.
I think Indy has to go get a quarterback, yes. I think Indy has to go get a quarterback.